Hello and welcome to Affinity. We're going to use a curve called the M curve, and we can do something unusual with it as well. So let's get going. So this picture here, we've got this street cellar here. It's a bit dark here and so on, isn't it? So let's come up to here and put in a curves layer and bring that up here. So if we want to know where things are, one of the things we've talked about elsewhere is to use the picker. So if I click on the picker here, then if I click on here and move this a little bit, a dot appears, and so we can see here in the middle of this grey plastic thing behind here is in the middle. If I go over to here, to this guy here, see, he's all the way down there. He's right down on this dot at the bottom. So if I go to his coat even, that's down there as well. And even to see the lighter bits, there's a bit in the middle there. So overall, there's a kind of a lot down there. And yeah, so these bits here, the man himself, a lot of him's down here. So let's reset that. And so what we want to do, to some extent, to bring him up a bit, we want to lighten this up here. But when we're doing this, all this plastic and all is getting a bit too bright. We want it to go down because it's a bit on the dark side. But we'd like some of the light things to stay. So what we want to do is bring this down. So this is getting a bit of an exaggerated curve. Let's ease off the curve a bit. When you get to big curves, it starts going a bit funny. So that's a little bit better. Looks at the difference here between that and that, although it's a little bit grey here, so we still need to bring him out a bit more. Then you start thinking, well, you're going to get so far, that's kind of getting somewhere. We're taking this back, we're bringing this up, we're keeping the lights going, but it's going a little bit flat here. So here comes the extra tweak that you can do. You won't have to do this in every picture, but because when you want to lift the darks and the lights and pull down the midtones, in this one we like to perhaps ignore the midtones. So what we do is we go, excuse me, to the blend mode here, and let's get it to screen. And look at that, that's a lot better, isn't it? Yeah, between here and here. So what's effectively happened here, because screen is a lightening mode, it means it compares the one before and after, and whilst it's up here, the adjusted one, we're making this lighter, so see that goes lighter. The lights here, not a great deal up here, because you can see down here there's not much up here. So, but if they were, that would make that a bit lighter. But this here, because this center spot is below the red line, that means when we do a lightening mode, which the screen is one, then it's taking the original. So this, see below the line, is making very little difference here. Yeah. So a way of doing this, as we can see, is if you want to make a spot that's below the line kind of disappear, you can use a screen. So with blend mode, just turn that to screen. So there we go. That's an extra kind of little secret method you can use with curves. And the reverse effect, of course, will happen when you're using it, say, with a W curve there, and if you used one of the darken modes, which up here are so darken and multiply in particular. Well, there we go. That's an interesting one with a little bit of secret extra technique in there. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.